Hi everyone. So there was interesting news that yesterday one of the volcanoes called Krakatoa erupted. Um, Krakatoa is a small island, and we're going to watch the video. This is the video that was taken. Look at that smoke plume going up. Apparently it went up 8.5 kilometers high, and look at that lava flowing out. There's another slow-mo picture. So that lava is coming out of the center of the Earth. The Earth's kind of close to the Earth's core, where the rock is burning hot, and it forms so much pressure. Eventually, it can't stay there anymore, and it goes flying out. So let me show you some more interesting things. Where are my pictures? Well, let's go into my gallery here. Okay, so this is a picture of the world, and you can see all those red dots are where volcanoes are, and it looks like a ring, and they call it the Ring of Fire. Now let's go into Google and let's see if we can find out where this is. So there's our Earth, and you recognize that continent as being Africa. So now we're going to zoom in. I just want to close this down here. We're going to zoom in. Wow, look at that, hey? Can you see that green belt near it's all the equator, or the greenery, and then the brown at the top, whereas Egypt is, and it's desert. So let's go to the right, and there we see India, and Indonesia is part of these islands here, the Java Sea, and look, I'm going in, and hopefully I can find it straight away. There's Jakarta. So that is a main city near where these islands are. Now those little green dots, that's where Krakatoa is. So let's sort of zoom in, and hopefully I'm going to find the right island. There we go. So that Krakatoa is the big volcano, and the one that erupted is I can't think of the name now. It's called something else. Krakatoa is like a smaller version, or at least something that came up. There we go. Anak Krakatoa. That is the one that has just erupted. So I wonder if we're seeing it live. Can you see that hole in the middle? So that would be the crater, possibly where the lava came out of. Let's just scroll out a bit again. So that is what has just exploded yesterday. And smoke is going 8 to 9 kilometers up in the air. Isn't that incredible? Let's just zoom out again. So let me show you a couple of other things. If we go back to my pictures, there is the smoke coming out. I'm not too sure if that's a recent photograph. I think the video was better. There we go. That's the picture of the video we were just looking at. And let's just look at a volcano quickly. There's that Ring of Fire. So you had 4 different kinds of volcanoes. And the one that we are looking at now is the bottom left-hand one, the stratovolcano. So you see that pool of red really far under the earth. That's where the lava, the magma, resides, and then it comes shooting out of that channel right up out into the sky. So the magma, there we go, underneath, it's under the Earth's crust, and it shoots out and is called lava when it comes out of the volcano, and there's always an ash cloud. And you can see how those layers of sand have been created, or layers of rock, from old lava and old volcanic eruptions. So that's an interesting thing. Let's see if there's anything else I can show you. No, I think that's all I wanted to show you for now. But it's really cool to be able to use Google Earth. So let's just go and see more of where it is. Now, the biggest explosion Krakatoa ever had was in 1883. And it said it was in modern time, August 1883 was one of the most deadly volcanic eruptions of modern history. It is estimated that more than 36,000 people died. Now that's very interesting, because what are we on at the moment with this coronavirus? How many people have died so far? Is it more than 36,000? So we go on to say that in 1883, many died as a result of thermal injury. And thermal means heat from the blasts, and many more victims of the tsunamis that followed the collapse of the volcano. So what happens is the volcano bursts open and all the rock flies out. Excuse the message. And it lands in the ocean, and it causes these great big yeah, tsunamis, these waves. And that's what also really hurt people. So let's just keep looking at where this is. Now, bearing in mind it's in the center of our screen there. These are bigger islands. There we go. Can you see Australia at the bottom? So it's pretty close to Australia, isn't it? And if we go around here, that's the South Pole. There's the bottom of South America. Let's go back here. So remember we were there. There's Singapore, Malaysia. Sure. So imagine dealing with this virus and now having a volcano happen as well. So where is it in relation to where we are? Well, we're there. You can see the bottom of the continent. And there's Madagascar. And then the islands are here. So it's closer to Australia than it is to South Africa. Now, the one in 1883, they said the boom was so loud that it could be heard for miles and miles around. That's quite interesting. So I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial. Cheers.